Welcome back to the channel, you big bass lovers. It's Demont coming back at you again. There was something I forgot to show you in the last video in the AliExpress unboxing. Was I found these on AliExpress during Choice Day as well. And I wish I got some, but I wish I would have got a hell of a lot more. Because after looking at these things, let me just get my favorite size here. The pack on it kind of popped open. I got to find the right one. Here it is here. My favorite little sinker to throw is a 3/16. I've been throwing it for years, but this little guy here looks really good. And it came pack of four 3/16 ounce weights, tungsten. For I think during Choice Day I got these for $2 a pack. I mean, I wish that I would have got more, because I wasn't sure about them. Because I have not got any, I've never gotten any tungsten from AliExpress before. But I'm gonna link these down below. I don't know how much they are now, but if they ever go back on sale for Choice Day again, I'm gonna see if I can buy as much as I can get, as much as they'll let me get. I got 3/16, I got quarter, I got 3/8, I got half ounce. The half ounce only comes one to a pack though, but it's still the same $2. I got 1/8 ounce and I got 1/16 ounce. But just wanted to show you that real quick. I'll link these down below. But these weights look extremely good. There's no burrs or anything in the holes. Yeah, this is fucking steel. But let's go here to what you came to see. What everybody came to see is this puppy right here. And it better be right this time. Okay. All right, so it's on the end. So they put somewhat to like the silver feather, how they do their shipping. Yep. Alrighty, let's see what we got in here. Alright, empty box. And you get, looks like some kind of tag. It looks like a tag meant to be put like on a rod or something. And it says, HISTAR, swing for possibility. This is the person I email all the time. The same email. I've been going back and forth with these guys a little bit. They're actually really good to deal with. This is very interesting bubble wrap. It's like the dual layer kind. It's really neat. I'm gonna save this to ship some shit in. All right, I don't even know which one this one is. Okay, this is the TBS, stands for Turbo Brake System. HISTAR, TBS. I have to go online. Let's see which one this one is. 11+1 ball bearing, 7.3-1, 78 centimeters of turn, 5 kilograms of drag, so about 10 pounds of drag. Max weight 172 grams. I've never once seen one say max weight. Is that how much the real weighs? Or I don't know what that is. What that's supposed to be saying. And here's everything else and nothing but Chinese. I don't know because they have two versions of their BFS reel. And I don't know which one I got right here. I'll be able to tell someone to open it up and see. This is the more expensive version. And I cannot get over but help looking like it looks like something from my past. It does look like something from my past. Hold just a second, guys. We're going to go get it. Give me just a minute. All right. Yep. I just so happen to have one sitting right here. This is the Fish Band GH100. 4.5 kilogram of drag. 5 kilogram of drag, 7.2 to 1. Bearings 11 plus 1. Stuff's starting to sound even more familiar. Spool is made a little bit different on this than on this. Thumb bar looks almost exactly the same. Even like the thumb rest is about exactly the same. And I'm pretty sure this is the little more expensive version. Let's just see. Even like the spool, the side plate lock, everything's the same. The position of the brake is basically the same. It's got a little bit different shapes to it on the side, which I don't know if that's going to be good or not. I think this is supposed to be, I thought it was supposed to be aluminum, but maybe not. The foot's a little different. Hell, it feels like this is a heavier reel. This is supposed to be a really light reel. It feels like this is not a heavy reel either, but it just kind of, even like the knobs look about the same. The retention screws basically the same. Look, nut keeper, Dang, this thing is like, the drag star is a little different. This has got a plastic drag star or carbon fiber, whatever the hell they want to call it. This one looks like that's aluminum. Yep. Yep, that's aluminum. Sounds good. Doesn't have a spool clicker. This one doesn't have a spool clicker either, in case you're wondering, folks at home. Let's see. That's definitely different, the line guide. This is what basically started the trend for CDM. This is the reel that basically got CDM on the planet, on the map, for their BFS reels. Okay, let's take a little more further look at everything. Let's see what this here spool. Damn. Am I supposed to tip up or tip down? Which way am I supposed to tip? Okay, so I've unlocked it, right? No, it says closed. Okay, so it's open already. So they shipped it open. Okay. Lot of grease in there. It looks like it's got some ejaculate in it. Dang. Well, look at this magnet system here. That's different. I wonder if you could put magnets inside here. You probably wouldn't want to, but so it's got 1, 2, 3, 12 little magnets. I think this has to be the cheaper one, because I think the more expensive one's different than this. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll link it down below just to make sure, and so we're on the same page. Turbo brake system. So it sits against here. Okay, this is the first reel I got in that had all the, let me see if this, okay, make sure. So it had to be something with a shipping system. They banged that thing around, because all the magnets are staying in here. Either it was something with the shipping company, or it was a manufacturing defect, because all the little brakes in here fell all out. I think this has NMB, which is basically the Japanese bearing. There's even a shit ton of grease over here. Look at that. Things is coated in grease. I mean, some companies do that just to make sure nothing happens to their product, but it becomes kind of a waste. Whoopsie. Because then we got to get all that out. So you can even see all the grease just sitting around the edge of this. This thing's loaded. Let's get into some specs real quick. Let's see here. I want to see if that number on the side is what the number of this is supposed to be. Let's see what we got going here. What we working with. Hey, Ivy. Ivy and her long hair just came and scared me. I had a squirrel try to commit suicide earlier today on going out my driveway. There's a fence line that kind of comes down and around. And I seen that little shit. He looked like he was going to go down off the backside of the fence. And as I'm driving by the fence, right there at the closest point where my driver's window is to the fence, I see him pop back up. Right then, seeing him pop back up, he decides to jump. He lands like full, like spread eagle on my window, on my driver's side window. He about scared the shit out of me. So I'm not sure if this is the one that has the aluminum frame or not. But we'll see. Let's just clear this out. Let's see. 0. What are we on? We are on what? All right, we're on ounces. So let's see what kind of ounces we got here. We're right at 6 ounces. Is that what that says? Yeah, 6 ounces. All right, so then we're going to see what the spool here weighs. But I'm thinking that the more expensive one has different brakes and it weighs a lot less. It's very comparable to the silver feather. All right, so let's see what we got here for the spool. Yeah, I think this reel weighs more than this reel does, the GH100. All right, so here we are. The spool weighs. Be still. Let's get this glare off of it. 7.94. Yeah. Okay, now I see it better in the camera. 7.94. And since it looks so much like this other reel, this GH100, let's go see what the GH100 specs are. Just for them shits and giggles and pops and stickles and whatever else you want to call them. Well, I'm gonna leave this. I want to see I'm gonna see some stuff about it here in a second. So, with the GH100, we are looking at clear it out. Make sure it's not trying to pop up any numbers. 5.7 ounces. Okay, now let's see the spool. The spool, she weighs 9.34. So the spool here is significantly lighter than this spool, even though the reel itself is heavier. Yeah, it ain't gonna fit. No. I was trying to see if it would actually be, if I can put one over here, one over there. I don't think you can. Hell, you just about could. It looks like, yeah, it sits on there pretty damn well. Let's see, let's test it a little further. Let's see if this spool, this is the GH100, right? Yep. So this spool sits inside the GH100. Whoops, sorry guys, I mean to bump things. So does it sit perfectly in there? Let's see, any kind of play? I don't see any play. Let me see what's here. Let me put this on here and see if it actually, look at that shit there. Now, I don't know how well this brake system is going to work with each other, but it's gripping it. That's definite for sure. It's definitely gripping. So let's close it. Let's turn the brakes up. So this will be what happens. Yep, see what now? It's still going in. But now that brake's sitting dead inside that rotor. Okay, so that's where the difference is going to come into that. Once you start moving that out and it goes inside there, it's going to start sticking. All right, fun's over. Let's put this all back together the other way. Almost grabbed the wrong side plate and threw on here. go. Close that. All right, let's put this back together. So the spool is about 2 grams lighter on this version, on this reel here. So it's very much capable of throwing lighter weights than the other one, than the GH100 is, even though it weighs a little bit more than the GH100. The spool itself kind of reminds me of the clamber, with these really heavy, thick walls and the small radius for your line to be in. Wow, look at that thing, free spool. Okay, let's play with it. Okay, it's on 0. Open that up. And I ain't cleaned these bearings at all. Yeah, I'd say it does pretty good. Let's close the bell, move the brakes. Let's see how strong the brakey poos is. And it's got very strong brakes. All right, so and the reel itself feels really smooth. Let's see how the HISTAR reel mounts to the HISTAR rod. Yeah, I kind of thought that foot looked a little thick, but it's no big deal. It's got a little gap. I guess you could turn it down and squeeze it down a little bit more if you want to. But there's their BFS reel, one of their BFS reels on their BFS rod. The gold accents don't really match the rod too well, but it actually doesn't look bad either though. This version of gold versus this version of orange. Some people would call that gold. And I was probably one of them too, but I can't really call that gold when this is gold. All right, so I'm going to link this down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be glad to get any answers I don't know. I'll get them for you. And I appreciate all you guys that's been liking and subscribing to the channel. Means a lot to me. I'm gonna do another giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers. So you guys, if you're not subscribed, go and get subscribed so we can get this thing going. All right, guys, till next time. This setting says GT20 Pro. Well, all right, till next time. You guys stay safe out there in tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next one.